But I still go through a couple of slides to tell you what anybody could do before, maybe 10 years or 5 years or 15 years before their retirement. This is usually a fairly good time to be in terms of earnings and savings and investing, provided the previous 20-25 years have been done prudently. This is the time the overall household expenses should be going down, because the children would be in college, they would be moving out and start earning themselves. Home loan also ought to have been sort of paid back by this time. It's only for a small number of people, if they have dependents of some kind or the other. That's about the only liability. There's literally no liability. And this is a period when a lot of money should be saved. And this is also a period, remember, that you still have about 15 years or 20 years or at least 12 years to be able to save and invest quite aggressively, because you have an assured income right up to 58, 60. If you're at this stage, this is how you should be investing. This is an indicative asset allocation, and it's called, fairly simplified. Nothing more complicated is needed beyond this. If anybody is telling you to go into any other product, of course, one has to choose the right mutual funds and the right fixed income, but we can debate that. But a third category of product is not needed. You don't need to add gold. You don't need to add structured products. You don't need to add sort of commodities and real estate. Someday we'll start investing into financialized real estate, meaning real estate like a mutual fund. You will be one of the 1 lakh subscribers in a fund. The fund will invest in a real estate project. So you get a tiny share of that, like you get a tiny share of a share of a company or a tiny share of a stock in mutual fund. That is called real estate investment trust. SEBI has cleared it. Someday it's going to come. In India, everything takes a lot of time. Even that is not needed, because the only home you need is the home that you're living in. And as I said, my assumption is that by this time, your home loan would have been paid off, and there's nothing more to be done on the real estate front. There is no fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh category of assets. So if people have a lot of money, they can possibly buy painting, but that's not an asset for investment. That's an object to be hung on the wall and enjoyed. It's illiquid, it's speculative. You may have bought it at a price, and if you have to sell, you possibly will sell at a lower price than that, and so on.